too often, it's the price of freedom. Heroes battling homelessness right here in the Bronx. As members of our armed forces come back from serving our country, many find they're prepared for battle, but not civilian life. News 12's Amy Lauren is here with a look at what life is like for veterans who've sacrificed so much.
Amber, it's a tragedy that even the federal government calls unacceptable. According to the latest numbers from the Department of Veteran Affairs, around 600 Bronx veterans don't know where they'll sleep on any given night. Tonight, we bring you inside the struggle of one Bronx veteran and his family and explore how their lives quickly spiraled into homelessness. Over the summer of 2010, thousands of soldiers journeyed back from war, many warmly embraced by the arms of family and friends. But for others, coming home would mark their first steps on a short road to homelessness.
You come back home and you're just forgotten about. So it's like, I serve my country, but I come home to what?
It's like history creeping up again. This time, a new wave of young veterans coming home to face tough economic times. And according to homeless advocates, becoming homeless faster than ever before.
A lot of the veterans we've seen have become homeless within a year of being discharged from the military.
I really didn't expect her to be homeless.
For 25-year-old Ramel Corley, the homecoming was a rude awakening. No room for him in the crowded apartments of his Bronx relatives. He says he found himself returning back to the same poverty-ridden lifestyle that he had tried to escape. Only this time, he was worse off. He says he believed joining the Navy was his out.
I thought it was my opportunity to better myself.
In 2007, 2 years into his service, he began a relationship. Octavia became pregnant with their first child, Azare, and shortly after, their second, Akai.
That one? Yeah. All right. You got to share with your brother. I want to give them everything that I didn't have when I was growing up. I don't really want them to want for anything.
But giving them everything is hard without a job. He says he gets around $300 a week in unemployment and has to support 4 people on it. Unable to afford an apartment, the family is forced to live in separate shelters. He parts from his children every night and takes the long train ride to sleep in a veteran's shelter in Long Island City.
Yesterday when he was leaving, he got halfway up the block and my daughter literally ran all the way to him and just held on to him and just said that she loved him.
It's Azare's bedtime ritual before she heads into a women's shelter with her mother and brother for the night.
When I was a little bit younger, I used to say, oh, look at that guy, he's sleeping on the street, like he's a bum. Now I respect them more because it's hard. Life is really hard.
The family has been homeless for 6 months.
Many veterans like Ramel say they never expected their life would be so hard after serving their country. And Amber, coming up, we'll take a look at those expectations, the disappointments, and later, some small victories. All right.